Okay guys, I was not planning on thrifting today and I was not planning on filming today, but here we are and it is gonna be a doozy. I just left work, so I am still in my work clothes, and I had to go to Party City nearby to return some stuff that I didn't use for my daughter's recent birthday party. And I was like, okay, Prime Thrift is right by. It's one of my favorite thrift stores. Let me just see. So I checked their website to see if they were running any sales, because sometimes they do color tags. And it says Halloween sale 75% off. I don't know if that's one color. I don't know if that's all the colors. I don't know if that's the whole store. I have no idea what I'm gonna find when I go in there, but if it is the entire store at 75% off, it's either gonna be amazing or it's gonna be completely picked over. So we're gonna find out. The store is not very busy right now, which again could be really good because there's a lot of great stuff and not a lot of competition, or it means because there's really nothing inside. So let's go inside and see what we see. Okay, so quick update. It is not 75% off of everything in the store. They seemed a little confused when I asked and showed them what the website said. Just said I wanted to make sure before I start shopping. There is though one color that is 50% off, that is blue, and one color that is 35% off, that is yellow. And I think they just decided to say that their Halloween stuff was 75% off. So I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping and we will see if I find anything. I headed over to the jacket section first. I'm really trying to target like fall winter items. They've been selling really well for me recently and I'm looking to replenish my closet a little bit. This store also has pretty decent prices, so that's where I decided to start. I really liked the Chicago Bulls jacket. It looks like it might be vintage, but I'll of course check it out. I'm trying to look for those yellow and blue tags as I go. Some items are completely, marked up, but others are fairly reasonable at this store. This was super cool and vintage, but not for $20. I didn't end up finding that many jackets, maybe just that Bulls one. I think I might have found one or two more. Some of those Columbia ones I might have picked up if they didn't have them so marked up. I do like picking up substantial J. Crew pieces, but I actually have that one in my closet listed in black and it has not yet sold, so for $10 that was definitely something I was going to leave behind. All of my jackets have to get hung in my guest closet, so I have limited storage, so I have to be fairly selective, but I've sold quite a few recently, so I've got some open hangers, so that's why I decided to check out the jackets today. This I just thought was pretty cool. I wasn't familiar with it, but I decided to just keep moving. I was in a time crunch today, so I was trying to be pretty quick. Okay, I'm really sorry for the awful mirror, but look at this coat I just found for myself. This is just from Loft, but it's only $15, and I recently, if you guys follow my Instagram stories, bought a couple really nice, but obviously a little bit more marked up than I usually do thrifting, coats over at Marshall's, and I haven't taken the tags off the black one yet or worn it, and I'm thinking I might actually return that one. I think it was like $60, and just keep this one because I really like it. Okay guys, quick car update. I hit the sweater section and yes, it was good, but first I actually found this really pretty Boston Proper dress like on the side, so I decided to grab that. Boston Proper has sold well for me. First on the stack is this logo by Lori Goldstein. For $2, I decided to grab that. I love this J. Jill cardigan. This is a linen blend. Here's a Talbot's cashmere blend. This is an older style, but at $4, I grabbed that for sure. Here's a more modern Talbot's sweater. These plus size sweaters always sell great for me, and blue was 50% off. Same with Orvis. Orvis is a solid seller for me at $2.50. I grabbed that. This is Sanctuary. I usually leave it behind Social Standard, but at $2.50 I decided to grab it today. Thrilled to find this Eileen Fisher. This is Italian fabric, so even at like 35% off, $7, I grabbed that. That was a Neiman Marcus cashmere sweater. Here's a super soft surroundings kind of pullover sweatshirt sweater. Here's another J. Jill linen cardigan. This is an Etoile by Anthropologie knit blazer, which is super cool. I found out later it's actually reversible. Thrilled to find another Eileen Fisher. This was $2.98, so not even on sale. I grabbed that. That's another Italian Fabrics. This, I've got to show you the whole thing. Look at this fun Star Wars sweater. I decided to grab that with the upcoming holiday season. This was a Free People sweater at $5. I definitely grabbed that. It's so boho and so cozy casual. Definitely like tried and true Free People. I decided to grab this Talbot's cardigan for $4 just because it is Pima cotton. And again, Talbot's is a solid seller, so I'll grab it at lower prices. This is a Lewin Gray by Loft, but I absolutely loved kind of the eyelash feel. I actually wore that to work yesterday. This was a Velvet by Graham & Spencer at $7. I absolutely grabbed that. Super on trend with the beige cable knit. Next in the dresses, I found this Thacoon Design Nation. I'm not really familiar with Design Nation, but Thacoon is a high-end designer brand, so 35% off of $7. I did end up picking this up, but I'll definitely have to do more research on it. I'm not really sure what it's worth. I also grabbed the soft surroundings like knit tunic dress, which was really cozy. I found like a bunch of plus size dresses, which was great. This is a J. Jill one. And then behind it, I have another soft surroundings piece for, $3.50. That was 50% off, as well as another J. Jill. These were, I think, 4X. One of them was a 2X. And I love, of course, having all sizes in my closet. So I was excited to grab those, but my cart is overflowing. This store always has such a good selection of dresses, especially evening wear dresses, and I can find some good ones typically. So I went through the dresses, and yes, I did. You can see my cart is already overflowing, but I decided to add to it. This is a full-length Lulu's. I've been leaving Lulu's behind more and more often, but I thought with the holiday season, if not a bridesmaid's dress, just to wear to like a holiday party. So this I think was $7.50, maybe a little high. Probably could have left it, but I think I'll do pretty well with it. This was one of my favorite finds too. This is Sink Accept, and it's this beautiful bodycon kind of off-shoulder dress. I actually already wore this a trip to New York City with my husband. It looked so good. I loved the red. The next is one of my favorite little boutique brands to find. It's Lucy in the Sky. They make like super sexy fitted dresses. So I was thrilled to find that, especially at 35% off of $5. They always sell really quick for me, and they usually sell for almost $50, definitely between like $30 and $50. Look how shiny that is. I actually wanted to wear that to the city too, but it ended up being a little too big for me. This was a new with tag Christina Wu bridesmaid's dress. I've never sold it before. I decided I would give it a try since it had a pretty decent price point on it, and it was new with tags. We'll see. It might sit for a while since it's a specific, kind of taste. This was an intimately Free People dress that I decided to grab. I may end up wearing this at some point too, so I did pay the $10 knowing that I might get a couple wears out of it.
I was really not expecting to find so much so quickly. My cart is out of control, and I really need to go get my kids. So we're going to head towards the front, but we're going to scroll through one rack of denim because I usually find super good denim here. So let's go see what we can find, and then we are going to check out.
Right off the bat, I got super excited to find these True Religion jeans, and then I saw that they were priced at $25, so I left those behind, especially since they weren't on any sort of discount. There is so much to go through at this store. I had to just, pick a couple rows and go from there. My cart, yes, is still overflowing, as you can see. These are Chico's. They're the So Lifting style. So these are 50% off. They'll be $2.50, and I've sold this really successfully in the past. I was checking just to make sure it's a good size, can make or break it too in Chico's. They also have a So Slimming line that I like to sell. Other than that, my Chico's pants have been fairly slow, but I really like selling those two lines in denim. I'm looking for style, I'm looking for price, I'm also looking for the brand, of course. It's kind of the first thing I look at. It's usually easy to see when I can see the back tags, but if not, I'll have to look at the inside as well. I actually just got my last haul from this store listed. I've been a little bit behind. So these are Paige jeans. I do end up grabbing these, especially since they're on discount. I like selling Paige. They're kind of a solid seller for me. They'll usually sell around 30 to 35 or so. These I just thought were really interesting. I, gave them a second look, but I wasn't familiar, so just kept moving. Again, I am definitely on a time crunch. These were Social Standard by Sanctuary, but they weren't on discount. That is a diffusion line from Sanctuary, and Sanctuary itself I do have a little bit of trouble selling, so I'm pretty selective, and I already got a sweater from them, so I decided to leave the jeans behind today. I got excited when I found a second pair of True Religion, even more excited when I saw they were only $5, but then I saw this, and there was only one mark, so I didn't think that was intentional. If there were a few, I would have looked it up to see if maybe they were made to be like that, but I thought that really would hinder the resell, but maybe not. I don't know. Let me know. Would you have still bought those? I did think about still buying it, and just disclosing that I wasn't sure if that was manufactured or if that was aftermarket on purpose or a mistake, but I just didn't want to deal with it, so I did leave them behind as well. These are Blank NYC. I was considering getting them for myself actually, but they ended up being flawed, so I left them behind. I did grab these Abercrombie & Fitch that I'm hoping to wear myself, and if not, I will still be able to resell them. I grabbed these Talbots. These are the relaxed like mom jean, which I hopefully will do well with. We will see. I love finding Garnet Hill. I haven't found it in a little while, so I did pay $7 for these. Garnet Hill always sells pretty consistently for me. It's like a catalog online boutique brand. Here's some HG. Adriana Goldschmied. I checked out the corduroy, which was right across, and I love selling corduroy. These are so cute. I've already worn these as well too and got so many compliments. They are Topshop, and I love the like wide whale corduroy. That's what that type of corduroy is. It's a little bit wider than normal. It's called wide whale, but very on trend, super high waisted, pleated, right on like the academia styles. These are a pair of J. Jill corduroy, which is always a tried and true for me. Here's some Pilcrow. They were only $4, so I decided to try them. I don't know if the color will help or hurt it, but we'll find out. Here's another pair of Talbots. There were tons of Talbots. I just picked a couple that were my favorite. Here's some Pistola jeans that I was excited about, as well as those Paige jeans that you saw, and those Chico's jeans. That was incredibly embarrassing. It's like starting to rain, and guys, that giant bag like kind of fell off the cart and started like trailing clothes before I realized it. So I was out there in the rain like trying to gather up all my clothes like a crazy person with this giant bag in the parking lot. But anyway, let me show you one more thing. I got these cute little Air Force Ones. I've never seen them with this like fun teal black colorway, and then on the very back it's got this like pink. So I think I'm going to clean those up and list them. They also would fit my baby boy, so I'm not really sure. I might keep them, but his daycare has like this black rubber mulch and it destroys everything, so these would stay white for like a day, but maybe I'll put them in them, take some cute pictures, send them to church or a fun event, and then we'll sell them. But I just ran my cost of goods. I didn't realize I had a $60 reward because I had built up so much, because I always spend so much money in that store. So that really helped. So I bought 44 items. That does not count the coat. I actually checked that out separately for the $15 I paid for that, just to keep everything separate. I tend to do that as much as I can. And my total cost of goods was $3.46 per item. Guys, for like sweaters and coats and jeans and dresses, like super high-end items. Anyway, I did so much damage in that store for just over an hour, including checkout. I'm absolutely excited. I cannot wait to get this stuff listed. This is something that I cannot sit on for a long time. I need to get this listed quickly since it's all winter fall items, and I have been selling like out of all my sweaters and winter stuff. So I'm excited. I need to get home. I need to get it listed, but first I need to go get my kids and try to make it through the storm that is happening. It's getting darker and darker and darker. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was such a random video that I did not intend on filming, so I hope you had a little bit of fun just popping in there with me. Check out my closet below if you're interested in anything. Hopefully I'll get them listed fairly quickly. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.